Hi everyone, it's Taff. Welcome to Farm Sim 15 on a new map. Here we are. This is our new home. Very nice indeed. No car yet, and our lawn is a little bit unkempt, but we've just moved in. We've got plenty of work to do to get this farm up and running. So we've sold off Bjornholm. We've sold off some interesting parties, and we've moved a little bit further south. We have moved to the Netherlands. The lovely flat Netherlands. Look at this. Wonderful. Beautiful morning sunrise. Look at that. Wind turbine slowly rotating in the wind. Beautiful. Look at this. Absolutely beautifully created map, isn't it? Eh? Lovely. So here we are. Oh, look, a hot air balloon. And it's moving across the map. How cool is that? Brilliant. So the map we have got is North-Brabant in the Netherlands. And this is the map I've been having a look at and really like the look of it. So I'm going to give it a go, see if we like it. And if we're not, we can always sell up and move on again. Move around Europe, buying and selling farms. Look at that. I love that hot air balloon. That's awesome. So let's have a quick look around the farm. Here we are. This is the basic farmyard. We've got our fuel tank here. We've got, I believe this is manure. Yeah, this is our manure pit, and this is our huge dairy farm. Look at this dairy barn here with all our cows. We've got the milking parlour there. Wow, that is pretty impressive. I'm sure you'll agree. Got a cornfield back here. We've got more silos, connection points. That's all. Have a look in here. Look, we've got the office from Holland Modding, maps and support. Brilliant. Look at that. This is where we can spit in the bucket. I don't know, kick the bucket. Can we go through there? No. And this is the offices, and this is the storage area for the milk. Fantastic! Look at that, brilliant. And we've got a drop-off point there as well. So that is the dairy side of the farm. If we just quickly jump up this bank here, get a little bit of a higher view. So we've got 3 large silo pits where we can do our silage, which is pretty cool. We've got the basic equipment of the cultivator, basic plough, basic seeder, first starter combine, 2 Deutz, 2 Hurleymans, the little trailer, and a couple of weights here, there and everywhere. Let's have a quick check. We've got loads of lumber there to do some repairs on our barns. We've got, wow, an aircraft hangar of a barn, which is pretty sweet. And I'm guessing this one is, I love that balloon. It's actually moving. That's pretty cool. This is going to be pretty much an aircraft carrier as well. Wow, aircraft hangar, sorry, not a carrier. We've got quite a snazzy looking new barn there. Over here we have our fertilizer, and we have our seeds, and we have some pallets. Fantastic. Now let's have a quick look at the map. And let me look at, maybe if we go to the sky, it'll actually show the map a little bit better. So you can see us flashing away there. We have 11 fields, quite small ones, fields 1 to 11. And we've got obviously the cow field over the road from the farm where we are based. This is the dairy production farm. To the north, where you can see the row of wind turbines, there is also that long stretchy field is on a hill, and that's where we can put the sheep. And we've got the chickens further down, sort of mid-map, and yeah, and they've got the biogas plant, you've got the heating plant, you've got the garden centre, you've got a grain mill, you've got everything you need here. And there's so many fields. Look at all those fields. Wow. It's pretty cool. So it looks like we've got something growing in 8, 7 and 5. Fields 1, 9, 3 and 11 are ready to work. And fields 2, 4, 6 and 10 have got grass in them by the looks of it. So let's have a quick look, see what we've got in those fields. We've got nothing in the silos. But look. Diggy wiggy 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 woo. Which is pretty cool. It's also got lime, so you can do the soil mod as well. So let's have a quick look. We've got ready to harvest. Boom. Remove tops. Oh my goodness, that is a earth fruit. So we've got... Wait, hang on, say that again. Oh, it's not our field. Don't worry, it's not our field. It's another farmer's field. That's fine. So we've got field... I was going to say... Whoops. When I looked at this, it then said so we've got wheat there and we've got corn there. That's interesting because I don't think we have a corn header. So that should be tricky. But as you've already seen, we do have pigs mod for this map, so that should be pretty cool. Right, first off then, let's go and get the wheat from field 5. Yep, field 5. Because we're playing on hard as always, so we've got just under £4,000 to play with, which is not a lot. Just connect up here. I'll go and drive down, and we'll have a look, and we'll check out the map as we drive down to field 5. I'm not actually sure we get to field 5. Quickest way. Let's go left anyway. It's not the quickest way, but we can basically have a look around the map then. Let's go to. So that's our cow field opposite, which is quite sexy. Driving on the wrong side of the road. There's a cornfield there. Ah, there's actually. I actually wanted to go down that lane. So let's do a 3-point turn. Well, when I say 3-point turn, a U-turn. I'll go down this little track here. So that's our cornfield there. That's called field 8. It's quite a big field as well, isn't it? We will need to buy a corn header for the combine. So we will need to harvest this wheat and get it sold pretty much straight away. Maybe sell a tractor or two so we can actually get this, actually utilise this this corn we have here. So this is field 3 we are coming around. It's our field anyway, so we're just going to nip over it. But yeah, something about this map, I like it. It's not obviously, it's very different to our Glenmalure map and our Bjornholm map, but there's something I like about it. Forestry also is available in this map, so don't worry about that. We can still do forestry. And here is our wheat field, field 5. Fantastic. How do we get in? Now, they have removed a lot of the clipping from the hedges and the fences, etc., which is good. Here we go. Here's the gap in the field, and we've got some sugar beet there by the looks of it. Oops. And as I miss it, there we go. We'll just sneak it in there, put it down the corner by the hedge. Switch her off. Check on the wheat. Beautiful, nice and ripe. Something buzzing. You can actually wander through the hedges. There's no clipping on the hedges, which makes it good in, especially when you've got mods and stuff. It just helps the hired help not crash into everything and get stuck in every single part of the map, which is a great help. So what I feel should be our first couple of actions is to get the. I wonder if we can go drive down the back of the farm, it'd be quicker. Get this ready, get the header for the corn, and then I think our second action would either be to start the cows growing. Can I cut through the hedge here? No, I can't. Okay, that isn't non-clippable. Let's have a look where we're going. That'll always help. Right, so yes, we can either get the cows going. I'll throw this open to you guys. We can even get the cows going straight away. Well, when I say straight away, we haven't got any money, but when we get the money, after we sell all the crops. And to do that, we would obviously need to buy some sort of... Oh, pulled out right in front of him. We will need to buy equipment for that, so that would be like grass cutting equipment, forage wagon, baler, that kind of thing. Probably front loader as well, because we need to get straw, won't we? So a forage wagon would be incredibly beneficial, I feel, straight off the hat. But with only £4,000, just under £4,000, nothing to sell in the silo as well, we are up against it. Let's say we are playing on hard, because why not? We don't want it too easy, do we? There's the field over there. I'll cut across field 3. So that's interesting. Field 4 there, it's actually got a barbed wire fence around it. It's quite good, but we can go in there, cut that for... Let's just drive on the grassy side rather than getting into the actual furrows of the ploughed field. Nothing coming, nothing coming. Okay, we'll go onto the road. Beautiful. We did say this was ready to harvest, didn't it? If not, it's fine. We'll put the stuff down here. Ready to harvest. Yes, it is. Great. It looks ready to harvest, but you never know. It's a beautifully created map, isn't it? Lovely. I like it. I like it. There's also another map which I've been taking a look at. Is it Cold something? It's based on a British farm style thing, which looked quite interesting. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one, see if that develops as well. But I thought I'd give this one a go. As I say, we can always sell this one if we decide we don't really like it after all. But I just fancied getting away from Bjornholm, you know. I'm just going to go... Let's just go straight up the middle, shall we? Straight up the middle, and then we'll top and tail it. And wow, we're getting a lot of straw. This is obviously quite a good yield. Look at that straw we're getting off it. Now, with this map, there are a number of mods you need to download. There's a animated trigger mod for the gates, which I'm having a few problems getting to work. But fortunately, because of the non-clipping, you can just nip around them. But I will continue to try and get that to work. There's also... This map will need the water mod, which you can easily download and install. And well, if you're interested in the maps, I'll put the link in the description below. It's at FS UK, and it's got a list of the other mods with links that it needs on their page, on the actual map page itself. So if you're interested, yeah, all the information will be on that page, and I'll put the link in the description. Brilliant. Now, I don't know if this fence is clippable, is it? Is it? No, it's not. Okay, great. We can cheat slightly. Which just allows us to do this without too many problems. Brilliant. Lovely jubbly. Look at this. Happy days. It's the shadow from the lines, power lines going over, which making those weird kind of marks on the corn. But look at that. What do you reckon on this map then? I think it's pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think, but it kind of stood out from the others for me, as it looked to be pretty sweet, to be honest with you. Now if we go to I, let me just confirm, this should have where am I going? I don't know what I'm trying to do now. Wood chip, yeah, it did say it had forestry fully modded, as well as the pigs. I'm not sure where the pig shed is. We're going to have to go and look around the map for the pig shed. Haven't seen it yet. I'm guessing it's probably down with the chickens or on a separate farm, because obviously it's not at the dairy farm. So that's pretty cool. Is this hedge clippable? No. Okay. So I know it's kind of breaking the illusion a little bit, but we are just gonna keep it nice and neat. Do as this, and we'll get this done. So that's 42 stripes of 46%. We'll get this side done. We've got a big old pylon in the way there. It's okay. Let's have a look at the map then. So I'm guessing I haven't explored the entire map. Just just around the actual farm itself. When you download the map, you will, as default, have ownership of every field. All you have to do is go into the economy file and basically change the trues to false on the fields you don't want. So I've had to do that, and I've kept the fields I feel, you know, is a good starter. Those 11 smaller fields around the farm, which we'll start off on. I didn't want to do all of the fields because that just felt silly. You know, where's the progression if you don't have to buy the fields? You know, that's half the thing. Yes, you can buy and upgrade the equipment, but you also need to buy and upgrade the farm. You know, increase the capacity of your growing potential by buying more and more land and developing it. That's what these games are all about. So yeah. Double post, can I clip through that? Yes, I can. I'd hate to try and do this without the non-clipping, to be honest with you. That would be a nightmare. It's so tight. It could be done, but we wouldn't be able to do it this way. We'd probably have to drive around, make some headland, that kind of thing. Let's try and get these. I've kind of butchered this already. There's a big tuft I've missed now. Great. Brilliant. Well done. Well done, me. I think there's another bit further on I've missed as well. Right, so we'll unload this time. I'm just going to tidy off this side of the field, then the rest of it I'm going to let Sebastian go wild, and he can finish. Hopefully that pylon is non-clippable as well, so he won't go. We won't find him on a roof of a barn somewhere, like sometimes he manages to get himself. Right, we'll just unload as we come down here. It does feel weird. I know I go on about this sometimes. Actually harvesting during when it's actually winter and it's chilly outside. It's actually snowing at the moment in the UK, in East Anglia, so that's delightful. And then to be sitting here harvesting feels a bit weird, but it makes me long for the warmer months. I think as I'm getting old, I prefer the warmer months. Keep my bones warm. Getting old, you know. Getting old. I'm an old man. I need warm bones. Right, excellent. Done. I think this is going to be 2 stripes as well, to be honest with you. But that's okay. So we're going to get quite a bit off here, I feel. I don't know what the grain prices are. Let's just have a quick look. So wheat is 277 at the grain mill. It's 277 at the grain mill or the land handle. Okay, so we've got the selling points: the biogas plant, the biomass heating plant, the grain mill, and the land handle. Is that garden centre? No, I don't know. So we don't have as many sale points, but we still have all the sale points we need. Now, where's the lumber mill? Grain mill. Oh, I guess what we do with the lumber, there's no train station and there's no lumber mill, so we can't cheat. I did the exclamation fingers for that one. So you know, any timber we cut down, we would have to wood chip and then sell it in the bioheating or the biomass plant. So you know, that is a slight limitation there. But to be honest with you, the timber side of this game is probably the least interesting for me. It was okay when it first came out. It was like, oh, they do lumber. Let's get some trees cut down. But after a while, it's become the least interesting thing about the whole game for me, to be honest with you. And now, finally, we're getting some decent mods and some decent maps, and I hope this will start to rival FS15 for content, because it has been light up to this point. You always expect that with a new game, but I have felt that it's been a little bit lacking and not really holding my attention as Farm Sim 13 did. But as more and more mods get added to the library, it's starting to really add some content to the game. I'm enjoying it again, which is the main thing. We desperately need to get ourselves a forage wagon, don't we? This lovely straw. Yeah, I think a forage wagon, a corn header, and a mower are our 3 purchases. We don't have to get cows straight away, but we can fill the cow barn up with straw, which is great. And then we can start cutting all the grass meadows, and we can then sell. Let's just go around. We can sell the grass. We can sell the silage, get that going, and then we can chaff it and sell it as heating in the biogas plants, or bioheating plants, should I say. Just going to go around the edge, because I know Sebastian will have all sorts of problems with that. A lot of people say, why don't you use I was going to say track IR, but I didn't mean that. Causeplay. And I must admit, I don't. It sounds silly, but I'm not a big fan of Causeplay. It's a brilliant bit of kit, but whoa! I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press C and I pressed B. It all went wrong. This is going to sound absolutely ridiculous because I do use hired help, but to me it feels a little bit too. It's brilliant because obviously it acts as like an artificial intelligence going around at various different sides of the fields. But I don't know, for some reason, I don't know. It just feels a bit weird when I use it. I prefer to use hired help because it's more limited, so it doesn't feel quite as. I'm not going to say cheaty because it's not cheaty at all, because you're actually paying to use the hired help, and it just gives the hired help more of an intelligent spin on things. So it's probably a more realistic way to play, to be fair. But for some reason, I don't know. I've just never really settled with it. I may give it a go, but you know, I'm a bit funny when it comes to things like this. I get stuck in my ways, and I get used to certain mods and certain ways of doing things, and then I'm averse to change at times. And this may be one of those times I'm averse to change. Grumpy old man syndrome, that's what it is. Most definitely, that's what it is. Right, this has gone long enough. Let's give the reins to Sebastian. Actually, I'll just do one more strip down and then unload, and then we'll give it to Sebastian. We'll unload our seed. Wow, the brakes on this are not the best, let me tell you that. Now, is that tree clippable? This is for science. Yes, it is. Okay, great. Good to know. So that means Sebastian will no doubt get stuck on that tree. So that's probably a good idea that we cut this bit, although he probably still will get stuck on it, to be fair. Unless we send him back and forth, up and down the other side of the field. I don't know. What I don't want to do is have, you know, a whole 30 minutes of just harvesting, because it's never more interesting. I always like to mix it up with 2 or 3 activities, just so it keeps it a little bit more interesting, because just watching a combine going up and down for half hour, you know, it's not the most enthralling footage in the world, is it? You know, it's good, it's nice, but once you've seen about 5-10 minutes of it, you've probably seen enough for that day. You may disagree, but that's just my feelings on it anyway. So what I might do, I might unload this trailer, park the combine up, and we'll pick the rest of the field up, because I'm thinking actually Sebastian might have a hard time doing this field. You're going to go, but if you had Causeplay, it would work perfectly. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm a naysayer. What can I say? I say nay. Nay, I say. I might have a look at it again. I've seen a couple of videos on it, tutorials from, especially from Ian Robson. He does some great ones. So yeah, I may give in and get it. I may. I did actually use it in the original Farm Sim 13 map, didn't I? I can't remember what the name of the farm was, but we did use Causeplay in that. Two relatively different degrees of success, I must add. But right, let's switch her off. Handbrake on. It's going to take the tractor back. We are a one-man band at the moment, so I also don't want to pay money, good money, for hired help when we can't really afford it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of things manually to begin with, thinking about it, because that £4 is not going to go very far at all. Brilliant. So we'll just take this back to the farm. Field's looking good. And it's good when you do things manually at the beginning. I know you might find it a little bit boring, but it will increase our knowledge of the map, and it'll just make it more and more familiar each time. We're just going to cut down on this grassy bank here to the little track, and then go into the back of the farm that way. One of the things I have just realised, I don't know where the silos are. So again, this is what we need to do. We need to learn these things. Definitely need a corn head. Look at all that corn. My goodness. Or we could get a chaffer. One of those chaffer trailers. And just chaff it all. Nothing coming. Nothing coming. There's our house. We will need to mow our lawn as well, because that's a bit mucky. Right. Have a look for these silos. Now there are silos around that shed, but that is for the cows, so I wouldn't have thought we'd dump it in there. I don't know. It's one of those things we're going to have explore, I think. What we got over here, this looks interesting. Look at those. There's loads of sheds with conveyor belts and stuff over there. That looks very interesting. Let's go and check that out. What, has that got a marking on it? It's just got, that's a sale point, that's for sure. Close. Oh, what we have here? Let's have a look in here. This is not the place I was looking at, but so what's this on the map? This is just a concrete area, but this definitely looks like, there we go, grain bins, and they got some sort of fan on them to keep them dry, I guess. So we got wheat here, barley, canola. Oh Christ! I'm stuck in the rafters. What happened there? Okay, and corn. That's bizarre. So this is our silo area, as it were, and just storage areas. Fantastic. Okay, great. So let's back this into our storage shed. There you go, we've learned something already today. We know where our seeds are to be stored, which is always good news. Whoa, steady, steady, steady. Right. Let's tip them there. And that's increasingly great. Oh, there we go, look, we've got the... Oh, awesome. Have we got one on that side as well? No, so we got... Look at that. We've got our own little digital display there. Fantastic. Oh, I love this map. How cool is this? Let's go and check out that other location over here. This is obviously a sale point. Let's go and see what's on offer here. Let's leave it running for a second. Ah, here we go. So we've got straw. That's straw. I'm fluent, you see, and then we got, you can put the different, the weights or the whatever there. Grass, that's grass. That's silage is silage. There you go. Balerlagen is bales. Yeah. Hackslilgut is chaff. Mate, you can guess I'm running out of. Oh, mission foot is silage. Hackenschnell is schnitzel, sorry, and Reuben is potato. So that's potatoes, corn, sweet, yeah, the others. Okay, great stuff. So this is where we can store. This is another storage area for all our byproducts: bales, straw, silage, chaff, and also the potato, sugar beet, etc. Fantastic. Oh, I'm loving this map. It's super sexy, nice. It's large, but on a small scale. Does that make sense? And there's the town over there. Brilliant. So let's go back to the field, and or I'll actually go back to the farm, and we'll end episode 1 there, because that's been half hour, and hopefully that's been enough to explore the starts of our new farm in the Netherlands. So what do you think? North-Brabant farm. I quite like it. That's why I'm going to start the series here. So far what I've seen, I like. And look at this. One more thing for the awesomeness. We have an area here with drainage, water, buckets, and brushes to clean the vehicles. We've got some oil spills there as well. So we'll definitely put the jet washer in this section, and we can have like a washing bay as well. Awesome. So there we go, guys. North-Brabant. This is the new farm in the Netherlands. I hope thoughts and comments, please leave in the section below. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed this and you like the map, and yeah, join me next time for more fun in the Netherlands on Farm Sim 15. So I'll see you next time.